Good morning, everyone! We are suiting up for the day and trying to take on Edinburgh in the cold. It is about 43 degrees and it is the morning, and that is the high for the day. We are going to hike up to Arthur's Seat and get some good views of Edinburgh, but we were told the Arthur's Seat is the coldest thing to do around here, and then come back down a different way and end at, how do you say it? Holyrood Palace? Palace of Holyrood, and check that out, and then maybe do Museum of Edinburgh if time allows. It's not open tomorrow, so if we want to go inside, today would be our day. Here we go. Just leaving the apartment now. So I decided to wear a workout shirt, a sweater, my Arc'teryx jacket, and Nicholas's Arc'teryx jacket. So hopefully that keeps me warm all day. Nicholas is all bundled up as well. So it's a 2-mile walk to the top of Arthur's Seat from our place where we are right now. So it's about a mile to the bottom of the hike, and then I think a mile up, and then we have to come back down. So let's get started. We made it to Holyrood Park. The pretty part of the walk. That didn't take too long to get here. No. Probably 30 minutes. But we're already hot. Should not have worn all these jackets.
Lots of uphill. And it still seems like we have a decent way to go. You can see it up there.
Okay, I'm out of breath. There's a lot of stairs. But we are probably 1/4 up, and look at this view. Was actually pretty short mileage wise, probably less than a mile, but it was up a bunch of stairs and then you have to scurry around some rocks at the end. So I wouldn't say it was easy, but definitely wasn't hard. I'm out of breath though, for sure, but this view is crazy. So much fun. Clearly very windy, also muddy, so wear shoes that it can get disgusting. And it is a windy, cold winter day, and it is still pretty crowded. So I cannot imagine what it's like on a nicer day than this. It also started raining out there, so that was important. Probably always have a rain jacket with you when you're traveling around here, because you just never know about the rain. But yeah, the crowds were a little much. It was fine, but I know in the summer I bet it's really crazy. So just be prepared for that. Now we're going to Palace of Holyrood and going to check that out. We ordered our tickets online this morning, so hopefully that will save us some time. And yeah. So the path we took up to Arthur's Seat was near the university and was way harder going up and way less crowded because of that. Mostly all stairs, steep going up. But the way that we're coming down to go to the Palace of Holyrood, is way more crowded, and it's basically just a trail down, no stairs, not too bad. So if you want an easier version, I would say take the path that's near Palace of Holyrood.
Guys, we found this like little escarpment thing, like a broken down castle or something. So we're gonna go check it out. It's on the way down towards the Holyrood Palace. So we're gonna check it out. Let's go.
Some cool local students who are filming, and they let us know that that was actually St. Anthony's Chapel. There's also a well here, and that people until 1950 it was still working well, and people would come and drink the water because they thought it was so pure and wanted to be like St. Anthony, so they would drink the water from the well. So that was cool.
Yeah, it was built in like the 1400s, and so I guess it was dug around that time, so really old.
Now to Palace of Holyrood. Just finished up at the Palace of Holyrood. We are not sure if we're saying that right because we asked and it was kind of confusing what he said in the first place. So it might be Holyrood, it might be Holyrood. We don't know. So let us know if we're saying it wrong. We did find out we were saying Edinburgh wrong, and it's actually Edinburgh, like sup bruh. Edinburgh. That's how you say it the right way.
Edinburgh.
So we are gonna walk by the Museum of Edinburgh. We know it's not open, but
then we'll
check outside.
Countin Hill and see some monuments up there and get some good pictures.
We didn't really give an overview of the palace. I thought it was really cool. It was pretty empty. I was surprised that no one was there.
Yeah, it was empty, but the Queen stays there for a week during the summer every year, so it was kind of cool to see that. And we did the audio tour, which we got to see all the history.
Approaching Museum of Edinburgh. Kind of looks German to me. We are running out of daylight real quick. It's 3:30, so I think we have about an hour till it gets dark. So we're gonna run over to Countin Hill and see what that's all about because it's very nearby, so we wanted to do these things while we're over here and get done for the day. So let's go to Countin Hill.
We've made it to Countin Hill. Now time to see all the different monuments. Let's go.
Apartment now, clearly, and we just want to have a little sit-down conversation about our day, our first full day here in Edinburgh. We know it was very windy and we haven't watched the footage yet, but we think that you probably won't be able to hear us too well, so we did try to talk throughout our day, but if it's not good quality we won't put it in, and there will be this, and if it is good quality we'll have a little bit of everything so that you can have information of us sitting down and telling you about what we thought the best views in Edinburgh were.
The first view that we did, and probably the best one, was Arthur's Seat, which is more or less in the middle of Edinburgh, and it is one big hill, and it's kind of like a whole park around it, but it's pretty steep. It's like 800 feet up, and we hiked up from the university side. There's a few different ways you can hike up from. That side was definitely steeper than the other side. We went down the other way toward Holyrood Palace. And so that was definitely the easier way, and more people were on that side. And as you go up higher and higher, it gets really, really windy, and like the hill has like its own weather. It was like raining at the top, but like not raining down lower. It is much colder up there, and you guys saw some of the clips where it's just like crazy winds. But that was by far the most expansive view. You could see a 360 of Edinburgh, and like you could see the sea and the whole city. It was amazing.
And a view is always better when you have to work for it a little bit. I mean, if you could drive up there, it just wouldn't be the same. It was so cool to hike there and see all the locals running around, getting their workouts in. It was very muddy, and I know we talked about that, but wear things that can get dirty, and make sure you have a rain jacket, because it wasn't even supposed to rain, and it rained on us. Also important, there's no bathroom at the park at all, so make sure you go before you arrive.
And if you have a car, park on the Holyrood Palace side, because there's a little parking lot there.
The view that we went to after was at the Countin Hill and all of the monuments up there. You walk up a staircase, which wasn't that hard. I mean, it just was
much easier than Arthur's Seat.
Yes, a bunch of stairs, probably like 100, would you say?
Maybe.
And once you get up there, then you can see all around. There are different viewpoints, which was really cool. You could not see the whole town from one spot like you could at Arthur's Seat. You could go over here and see this side, and over here and see this side. Kind of see a little bit from each place. And then obviously the monuments, which were really cool. There was a spot there that had a sign that said the best view in Edinburgh, and you could climb up, but it definitely wasn't even higher than Arthur's Seat, so it probably wasn't actually the best. We think the Arthur's Seat was the best. You had to pay £5 to go up, and it was closed. During the winter, they closed at 4, so we missed it, but probably wasn't actually the best. Our favorite today was Arthur's Seat, and we also know that the Edinburgh Castle is up on a hill, like we showed you outside of our window. So we're going to that tomorrow, which is very exciting. But we know we'll get a view from there as well. But the other views that we had, just you could see the castle, and it was just a different way. So we will show you more views as we go here, but these were our best views from today and just experiencing Edinburgh for the first day. Lastly, I wanted to mention that I said this in the video earlier, I'm not sure if we put it in or not, but Edinburgh is all up and downs. Stairs, hills, everything is going up and then coming back down. So you see views anywhere you're going. So don't think that you have to go on a crazy hike to get a view, because you could get one from the top of a restaurant that you're eating at if you want, or like even out of our window, we're getting a good view. So,
right, you'll be walking on a sidewalk and then like look down, you'll be like, oh, I'm pretty high, I can see a lot of the city, and then like you're down the other side, you're like, oh my gosh, I have to climb up all the way just to get to this restaurant or wherever where I want to go. Yeah,
so Edinburgh is very scenic no matter where you are, and the buildings are just crazy.
Gosh,
This place is so different than London, but so cool.
Yeah, very unique in its own way.
Yeah, definitely less crowded too.
Especially in the time period that we're in, it's definitely a down season.
Probably because it's freezing and windy.
Well, I hope you guys enjoyed the best views that we've experienced so far in Edinburgh, and stay tuned for tomorrow's episode. We'll see you then. Bye.